Welcome to ET Political Buzz. Here we look at the big news headlines and also try to analyze them to understand what their implications could be. A short while back, ECI has announced elections for Karnataka Assembly. The polling date is 10th of May and poll results will be out by 13th of May. It's a single phase election.
Schedule for the Karnataka Assembly elections for 2023 would be like this. Notification would be issued on 13th of April. Last date of making nominations would be 20th of April. Date of scrutiny would be 21st April 2023. After that, the withdrawal of the candidature can be up to 24th of April. The polling will take place on 10th of 5 in single phase, and day of counting would be 13th of May.
Meanwhile, after disqualification from Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi has received a letter from Lok Sabha Secretariat to vacate his house, the house that is provided by the Government of India. And Rahul Gandhi, in his response, has accepted and says that he will abide by the instruction. On the other hand, yesterday, Prime Minister Modi addressed his party MPs in the morning, and in the evening he addressed his Karyakartas while inaugurating a small section of residential campus within the party headquarters in Delhi. Why are these three events interesting and big? Because these could chalk out the big political fallout as we move towards Lok Sabha elections in 2024. The big players in Karnataka elections would be Congress and BJP. JDS, of course, is one of the important but not so big a factor. When the last Karnataka Lok Sabha election was held, BJP had emerged as the single largest party but could not prove its majority in the floor of the house, and Congress and JDS formed the government. That was a post-poll alliance. However, BJP played its backroom games and came back to power after some MLAs from the Congress and JDS had withdrawn support to the government. In this entire period, there has been some amount of resentment amongst the people against the BJP. On one hand, it is said that people on ground feel that BJP has its attitude of my way or the highway, and also Congress has been able to bring up a lot of local corruption issues. In fact, they have created a site called 40% Sarkara. Congress claims that BJP has been taking 40% cut from all the deals that have been sanctioned or cleared by the government. However, in this entire scenario, on the national level, with Rahul Gandhi being disqualified after his conviction in a defamation case in Gujarat, it is interesting that Congress has not yet filed an appeal in the higher court. Some people, even in BJP, feel that either Congress is trying to play a full-blown victim card in the name of Rahul Gandhi, or there are some people from the battery of lawyers that Congress always had who are misleading the leader.
2 साल की सजा। देखिए मित्रों, 2018 में, मैं आपको 2018 में इसलिए लेके जा रहा हूं कि एसएलपी जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आई तो 2018 में उनसे रिटर्न माफी मांगी गई, लिखित रूप में माफी, और कोर्ट ने कहा भविष्य में सचेत रहना, ऐसी गलती मत करना। लेकिन 2019 में एक बार नहीं कई बार ऐसे झूठे आरोप तो लगाए ही, अभद्र भाषा का प्रयोग, अपमान करने का काम, अपशब्द बोलना, ये उनकी आदत सी बन गई थी। सभी चोर मोदी हैं ये बोल दो, किसी को किसी की हत्या के साथ जोड़ दो, कुछ भी कह दो, आपको तो कोई देश में कोई कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता, ये उनको लगता था, क्योंकि वो सब चीजों से अपने आप को ऊपर समझते थे। तो सूरत के कोर्ट ने तो याद करवाया कि 2018 में भी तुम्हें कहा था भाई सुधार नहीं हुआ, उसके बाद बार बार आपने गलतियां की हैं, और एक सांसद जब ये गलती कर रहा है तो कुछ ना कुछ दंड ऐसा देना चाहिए कि अब भविष्य में ना हो।
In this scenario, look at what Prime Minister Modi said yesterday. While addressing the party MPs in the morning, he almost sounded the bugle for General Lok Sabha elections 2024 by saying that with each day as BJP emerges stronger, the onslaughts on the party would only grow. On the other hand, during the evening, when he was addressing the party karyakartas during that small event, the nation took notice of what he said.
सन 84 में जो हुआ, देश कभी भी उस काले पृष्ठ को भूल नहीं सकती है। भारत को रोकने के लिए हमारी इस नींव पर चोट की जा रही है, संवैधानिक संस्थाओं पर प्रहार किया जा रहा है, उन्हें बदनाम करने का अभियान छेड़ा जा रहा है, उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी, उनकी विश्वसनीयता खत्म करने की साजिश की जा रही है।
This is very interesting about PM Modi. He can convert a small event into an eye-catching one. He spoke about 1984 riots, and he also spoke of the corruption issues. He spoke of the fact that because his government is going after the corrupt politicians, there is a Bhrashtachari Bachao Andolan by the opposition. All of this means corruption probably is going to be the main plan for the elections ahead. Interestingly, Congress's Mashal Yatra at Red Fort did not manage much traction, as opposed to the big crowd that had accumulated during the Bharat Jodo Yatra as it reached Delhi. That kind of a crowd, that kind of attention grabbing did not happen with this Mashal Yatra. Is it that short time notice for workers, supporters to come to the aid of the party is not happening for Congress? Or is it that Congress is not getting its messaging right? A lot would depend upon how they get their messaging right. But one more interesting thing is that if they want to utilize Rahul Gandhi's victimhood issue for Karnataka, then they probably could be playing into BJP's hands. If poll issues come to national level, then it's almost a direct combat between PM Modi and Rahul Gandhi. And that could be dangerous because that is where BJP performs well. BJP wants every small election to be such that the poll issues become so big that one could see a direct linkage with Prime Minister Modi. And that is where it always, or in most cases, turns out to be an advantage Modi scenario. In fact, opposition strategizes in such a way that even for the state assembly elections or even for Lok Sabha elections, they want to keep regional and local issues alive because that is when they can draw traction. What happens in the next few months would of course unveil the way things are going to be ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. But one thing is for sure, that Congress and other opposition parties need to strategize and get their big bang actions in order so that they can make an impact against the moves that Prime Minister Modi led BJP is going to play now. Thanks for watching. We will be back next week with more updates and more analysis. Keep watching this space.